Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
Go to southernroofingaugusta.com for all of your roofing needs.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
Frog shrimp for everybody. Now available at Parker's Kitchen.
Live from Augusta. Breaking news.
We begin with breaking news first at 4 in Richmond County, where a body was pulled from a pond along Gordon Highway this afternoon. Your Brett Buffington is live from the breaking news alert desk. Brett, this did have traffic shut down for quite a bit.
It did. It had the road shut down there, Gordon Highway at Doug Bernard Parkway, headed into the city. Our crew at the scene, who is at that scene as the investigators were there, told us that the scene has cleared up and traffic is back flowing. Let's see if we have a map of what we're talking about here. This is zooming in over downtown Augusta, Gordon Highway here in the middle of the screen. These are the ponds just past Doug Bernard Parkway there on Gordon Highway. We're told from the sheriff's office there that they found a body around 2:30, just before 2:30 this afternoon there along the banks of that pond. We've learned from the coroner's office because of the condition of the body, they will have to make a positive ID. Obviously, we don't know very much about the situation surrounding how this person died there, but a body found in those ponds along Gordon Highway this afternoon. Traffic was shut down. The good news in this story, traffic back flowing as we work to learn more about this person who has died there.
Thanks, Brett, for that. Again, still very limited, but we'll keep you updated once we learn more. Switching gears now to weather. Your First Alert meteorologist, Emily Acton, tracking a first alert for tomorrow and Friday. Emily, what do we need to be prepared for?
Well, I'm sure you know by now we officially have the first tropical system of the 2026 season. What that means for us here in the CSRA, some more moisture moving in for your Thursday and Friday. Flash flooding is going to be possible, if not likely. We could see some strong wind gusts and an isolated severe thunderstorm or two possible. So again, we've issued that first alert, really going to start for the second half of the day tomorrow, going through the morning hours Friday. But right now we're still seeing a few of those showers and thunderstorms across the area as that continues to move northward. Will be potentially impacting portions of the CSRA, like Augusta, and places along I-20. But again, the main threat that we're keeping a close eye on, that will be for our Thursday and Friday for flash flooding. That's going to be the top of our risk. And then we'll see those strong wind gusts as well. I'll have a detailed look, though, at what we can expect timing-wise and severity coming up.
Thanks, Emily. Augusta will have a new mayor in January after Steve. Here at home, a shooting over the weekend in Byrd County landed several people behind bars. Today, we know the identities of those charged. Joshua Gordy from Sardis is under 18, but has 4 charges, including murder. He's being tried as an adult. There are 3 other people charged in connection with the murder of 22-year-old Jordan Butler, 21-year-old Chloe Lanier, and 18-year-old Kinsey Johnson, and 37-year-old Keisha Montero is charged with giving alcohol to underage people. President Trump released the plans.
Well, we've issued a first alert Thursday through Friday for potential flash flooding, strong wind gusts, and an isolated severe storm. I'll talk more about what we can expect over the next couple of days coming up.
Millions of Americans along the Gulf Coast are bracing for torrential rain. Forecasts are warning that flash flooding could be life-threatening. See how the region is responding next.
Time and Temp. Sponsored by Riverside Heating and Air.
For comfort you can count on, call Riverside Heating and Air. Join our Riverside Comfort Club with regular HVAC maintenance starting as low as $15 a month, plus 10% discount on all repairs.
Got next.
Buddy texting and driving, just blasted into the back of the car with my whole family in it. Everything about the law firm's been phenomenal. If you're injured, come to George Sink's law firm. It's worth it.
At George Sink Injury Lawyers, we fight so you don't have to.
Now, your First Alert weather with meteorologist Emily Acton.
Well, we have a first alert issued for your Thursday evening and then into Friday morning. So make sure that you are staying weather aware over the next 24 to 48 hours. We're anticipating flash flooding, isolated severe thunderstorms, and some strong wind gusts, again, can be expected. All this is going to be due to Tropical Storm Arthur. Very weak tropical storm, winds 45 miles per hour. So I really just want to put that in perspective for you guys. That is not even severe thunderstorm warning strength. Now, the wind gusts getting up to 60, that is a little bit stronger. Again, that is what we would issue a severe thunderstorm warning for. So want to put that in perspective. Not a very strong system, but we'll be moving inland and over the course of the next 24 to 48 hours, bringing impacts to the southeast. This is Thursday afternoon. We can expect to see that system really moving across the state of Mississippi and into Alabama. By late Thursday, we'll see a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms, but that main line of heavy showers, that's going to move through late overnight. So this is looking to be an overnight situation for us here in the CSRA. So before you go to bed tomorrow night, make sure that your devices are charged, the ringer is turned on high, as we will see, again, some heavy rainfall and some strong wind gusts moving through early Friday morning. By the time most of us are getting up for the day, conditions are looking a lot better. So it's going to be a rainmaker for us. The heaviest and most widespread of rain, that's going to be over to our west. So rainfall totals here around 2.5 to 3 inches. So beneficial rain all across the CSRA, just coming with a little bit of those stronger winds. Winds for your Thursday, 20 to 25. Friday, we could get up to 30, and that is just outside of any of those pockets of maybe severe thunderstorms that could form, again, Thursday afternoon and really into the overnight hours. We'll see those temperatures drop into the upper 80s for your Friday. And then once we get into the weekend, a little bit better conditions, a few more rain chances possible Sunday evening, but still not a bad Father's Day weekend for us, Sana.
And that's the good news. So we need to get through these next couple of days, keep the rain gear close. Certainly, you've been talking about that first storm of the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season. It's crazy to think, you know, we're in that season right now. But certainly we are not experiencing what people in the Gulf are with flooding, but we still need to be as prepared as we can. Yeah,
we're definitely going to see a decent amount of rainfall, but they're anticipating 7 or 8 inches of rain, and we're a fourth of that. So that's the good news for us. But yeah, they're really having to prepare. But honestly, they deal with this every year. They know how to prepare, and hopefully they are starting to make those adjustments now.
Absolutely. And I know you always say this too, and I'm always going to push to it. If you don't already have our First Alert weather app, this is really a great time to download it because it's free and you guys are constantly keeping people up to date.
Yes, we post app updates all the time, but also my favorite tool about it is that you have the live radar. And so you can tell where you are, where the rain is. So that's really a good tool to have too.
Okay, so download it right now. Keep your rain gear close. Speaking of the Gulf Coast, we do have a reporter who's following that. We're going to toss to, his name is Jason Allen, and he's actually reporting from Galveston, Texas. Tropical
Storm Arthur has officially formed, threatening parts of the Gulf Coast with dangerous flooding.
12 inches of water can lift a typical car, and 2 feet can lift a truck.
In Houston, city officials are urging caution, but World Cup fans remain undeterred.
Weather's tough outside, but thankfully Houston's got a roof.
There's nothing that, would prevent us from coming.
Good Lord, they got a lakefront view.
Heavy rain hammered parts of the state Tuesday, turning streets into waterways. Video captured on South Padre Island shows palm trees swaying wildly amid torrential downpours.
There has been a lot of severe weather in this region over the past 3 days, and now this is piled on top of it. There have been on and off flooding concerns because this weather system has at times been dropping 5 or 6 inches of rain in just a couple hours.
The city of Galveston, which floods frequently, is closely monitoring conditions.
When we see storms come in this early, it is a good reminder that we only need one storm to impact us, and we need to stay prepared at all times.
In Mississippi, water already inundated neighborhoods, roads, and parking lots this week, leaving cars like this one stranded. Flooding also remains a big concern for low-lying communities in Louisiana as the first tropical storm of the season moves through. Jason Allen, CBS News, Galveston, Texas.
And we are certainly thinking of all of them right now. Hope everyone stays safe through that tropical storm. 2 Senate Democrats are asking the Trump administration to end.
First Alert Weather, where accuracy matters, keeping you alert during severe weather and helping you plan your day. We put our money where our forecast is. Each weekday, our forecasted high is within 3 degrees of the actual high. A local charity gets money in the bank. By being 100% accurate for a full month, over $1,000 went to a single charity. No other Augusta station is on your side the way we are, keeping you ready for anything and putting our accuracy to work.
The First Alert Weather 3-degree guarantee, sponsored by Tub Doctor.
Entyvio is the only gut-focused treatment for moderate to severe Crohn's and UC. Gut-focused Entyvio.
We're on your side with a safety alert about dangerous summer social media trend. Tan-maxing means maximizing the skin's sun exposure to get the darkest possible tan lines. But according to the FDA, evidence suggests that tanning greatly increases your risk of developing skin cancer. Board-certified dermatologist Dr. Rachel Nazarian says that threat isn't always enough to encourage young people to wear sunscreen, so she reminds them of more visual consequences.
Most people wanted like healthy looking skin, small pores, good, elasticity, no wrinkles. But then they're all doing this type of, behavior that actually does the exact opposite.
According to a survey from the American Academy of Dermatology, half of Gen Z relies on social media for skincare information, and 65% wrongly believe at least one common tanning myth, such as tanning is safe as long as you don't burn, or tanning beds are safer than the sun. June is Alzheimer's and Brain Health Awareness Month, and in the U.S., more than 6 million people are living with dementia, according to the National Institutes of Health. As the temperatures rise, heat and humidity can be especially dangerous for patients with declining cognition. It's hard for their bodies to sense their reaction to changes in temperature, and they may not be able to communicate how they're feeling.
Sweating also changes actually with dementia, so most patients are not sweating like an average person would, and that's an important mechanism that our body has to let some of the heat out.
Con says to watch for warning signs that are unusual from their baseline, like sudden changes in mental status, confusion, and disorientation.
Well, we are anticipating a flood risk and breezy conditions for our First Alert Thursday and Friday, but we have a small chance of an isolated tornado. I'll have a look, though, at what's in store for the next 7 days coming up.
My husband was in a pretty serious accident, which led to my husband actually passing away, which was very hard on our family.
I was 16 years old. It was incredibly traumatic.
Being able to take the burden off of you guys to handle the legal aspect at least gave y'all a chance to kind of get through those first several years.
Austin and his team fought to the end. I'm so thankful that I found Austin.
If you've lost a loved one because of someone else's negligence, call Austin Jackson.
After the accident,
the countdown to Weinberger's Furniture's biggest sale of the year is on. The annual 10 sale returns June 18th through July 4th, and it's bigger than ever. Save on furniture from every department, even custom orders. Everything will be on sale with savings up to 75% off. When the tent goes up, the prices come down. The Weinberger's tent sale only happens once a year, June 18th through July 4th. Can you save at the Weinberger's annual tent sale? Yes, you can.
Advil liquid gels target pain caused by inflammation.
Krispy Kreme has released new menu items just in time for the start of summer season. An original glazed strawberry cake donut and a lemon bar donut join as the new menu items. So returning is the key lime pie donut and the cannoli-inspired donut. The donut chain also introducing 2 limited-time beverage chillers, watermelon-infused lemonade, and mango-infused lemonade. So you can find these new offerings at their local Krispy Kremes right now. So if you're a Krispy Kreme lover, hey, try the donuts.
I don't know if I can get on board with like a summer-themed donut. Just like a little lemon or like tangy. I just feel like that doesn't go with the donut for me.
So I'm gonna say this too because so many people love like lemon and like key lime.
Mm-hmm.
Always against it. My mom's a fan. I've just never liked it. Like it's not for me. But I will say the strawberry donut, if it has any type of correlation with just like a strawberry cake, I'm for it.
I could get on board with that. But I don't know. Whenever it gets the kind of soury stuff, not for me. But looking at our current conditions, we're still seeing a few showers across the CSRA. That'll continue throughout the evening. We do have a first alert, though, issued for your Thursday and Friday, as we'll see the remnants of a weak tropical storm. As that continues to move through the southeast, I'll have another check on the impacts and when we can expect the rainfall coming up.
Do you have wall cracks, sagging floors, or musty smells? Call Canty Foundation Specialists for solutions to protect your home and family for years to come.
Why did the house fall down?
I don't know.
Because he didn't call my dad.
Today. Foundation problems start small, but will only get bigger and more expensive. Canty Foundation Specialist is the trusted expert for sinking foundations and settling concrete. Foundation problems don't get better over time.
They get better when you call my dad.
You're watching News 12, First at 4. Continues.
Thanks for watching First at 4 on WRDW+. I'm Zaina Halliburton, joined with your First Alert meteorologist, Emily Acton. Emily, we're tracking a system in the Gulf. You issued a first alert for tomorrow and Friday. What are the impacts locally?
Well, we can expect to see a lot of rainfall moving in starting for our Thursday afternoon, and that will last into the really move through around midnight to 2 a.m. That's a rough window there, but first alert for flash flooding, strong wind gusts, isolated severe storm. We do have a small tornado threat as well. That will mainly be for Thursday. We can expect to see a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms ahead of that main system that will be moving through, which is Tropical Storm Arthur. Right now, few pop-up showers across the area. So if you do have outdoor plans, just make sure you are checking the weather app and checking your radar so that you know where rain is in correlation to your vicinity. First Alert Weather app, great app to have for that. We are seeing that flood risk really start to uptick, though, throughout the day tomorrow. Slight flood risk, flash flood, I should say. And then once we get into our Friday, little bit better conditions, but still a marginal flood risk. So we are anticipating heavy rainfall to fall very quickly. Make sure that you remember to turn around, don't drown. I'll have a look, though, at what the rest of our risks look like as we go throughout the next couple of days coming up.
Thanks, Emily. Rex Huerman, the Long Island architect who lived a secret life as the Gilgo Beach serial killer, was sentenced to life. If your child is in need of food this summer, the Family YMCA of Greater Augusta has you covered. They're in the community every day, even in weather like we've seen earlier, making sure kids are fed.
Rain, shine, it doesn't matter. We're out there.
Between South Carolina and Georgia, the YMCA has given out more than 30,000 to 40,000 meals every week so far this summer, and that's just through their summer feeding program. They say the demand for food is growing.
There are a lot of children across the state, especially the CSRA, who don't get meals during the summer, or parents who their finances may not work and they need these extra meals. So we go out into the community every single day, 5 days a week.
Henry says there are about 40 sites in South Carolina, 14 in Georgia. The Y also has vans that go to these locations in case families need transportation. Those pickup sites can be found on their website. And we're taking a live look now at where you can find that information. This is the YMCA's website. If you want to find a summer meal site, you'll go to Cheryl's Kitchen Food Program, scroll to the Summer Food Program section, and then click the blue button that says Meal Sites. You're looking at that document with more than 50 different locations across the CSRA, so you can see when and where they'll be, the dates, the times, and find a location nearest you. As she said, they operate 5 days a week, but thankful for the Y and all of the staff and volunteers. The Y wants to stress that if you need help, just ask for it. They're running these programs to give assistance to families that need it, and they want to be there for the community.
But with the times that we're in right now, sometimes we have to let our pride go. Don't be afraid to ask for help, and that's what the Y is here for. We're here to help.
These meals are available to kids 18 and under. There's no cost or registration required. The Y says they're continuing to add more meal sites. God's Grace Auto Repair finally has a permanent location to call home. They're a local nonprofit created to help low-income families that can't afford traditional auto shops. They're working to get the building ready to open and say they hope to be done in a few days. The nonprofit has been working out of a van bringing repairs to families, but this new location will allow them to expand their operations.
The biggest things we need help with today is just manpower coming in here, just helping us get painted, because I mean it's a big shop, large square footage that we're trying to get painted, and we're trying to get it all done by the end of the week. So we're just that way when the business license comes through, they say it's ready to pick up, we're ready to just be opened up.
They say working outside forced them to stop during poor weather, so this new spot will make a huge difference in their service. They just need a few volunteers and donations to finish the new space. Right now, they say they're painting to give the building a professional look. As they mentioned, the business license should be there hopefully Friday, and they want to hit the ground running when it arrives. We're wishing them all the best. Emily?
And they are our month of 3-degree guarantee charity, so excited to see new improvements going on there. We do have a first alert issued for Thursday and Friday. We're tracking strong to severe storms, isolated tornado threat, but main cause for this first alert is flash flooding. I'll have a look at what we can expect throughout the next 48 hours coming up.
Drowning is the #1 cause of death for kids between 1 and 4 in the U.S. See what officials say you can do to protect your kids.
Attention, everybody! If I could have the floor.
Silence! We're here to talk about Bob.
Mailman Bob? Man, I love Bob.
Well, Bob doesn't love us. He's leaving.
No, this is bad. Why would he leave us? I have no idea. Stay! Mistakes were made.
We gotta get him to stay.
But how? We need food. Human food. What do we do now? Anyone?
We bake.
Princess, flour.
Nailed it.
It's pie time.
How could I leave you guys? See you tomorrow.
Are you crying?
Are you not?
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis.
Now, your first alert weather with meteorologist Emily Acton.
Well, we have issued a first alert for your Thursday and Friday as we are tracking the potential for some strong to severe storms, all associated with tropical development in the Gulf. Again, that's going to bring a lot of rainfall for our area. Flash flooding is a concern. Isolated severe thunderstorms, a small tornado threat. That's all on the table as we go throughout the second half of our day tomorrow and going through the morning Friday. But again, Tropical Storm Arthur has officially become a named storm, but very low in terms of winds, 45 miles per hour, winds gusting to 60. That's just making that severe thunderstorm warning strength. So again, not a very impressive storm, but a big rainmaker for us as it continues to move inland and through the southeast as we go throughout the next 48 hours or so. Here's what we're looking at for your Thursday afternoon. A few pop-up showers ahead of that main line that will be forming over the state of Alabama midday Thursday. By the evening, again, a few hit or miss showers for us here in the CSRA. And then that main line moving through late Thursday night into early Friday morning. But good news is, should be out of our hair by the time most of us are getting out and about for the day Friday. So if you do have outdoor plans for the start or end of our Friday, start of your weekend, not looking too bad. But we've got to get through the next couple of hours for us, the next 36 hours or so, as we will see widespread heavy rainfall across the southeast as it moves closer to us here in the CSRA. Main threat, again, is going to be flash flooding, strong wind gusts, an isolated tornado threat. Low end chance there, but definitely something we want to mention as this will be an overnight event for us here. Want to make sure that you are staying weather aware as you go to sleep Thursday night. And again, this is just showing that there's a 2% chance of a tornado occurring within 25 miles of that highlighted area. But main threat, heavy flooding, wind gusts, 25 to even 30 miles per hour. And that's outside of any pockets of maybe severe thunderstorm or two. So first alert for the next 2 days. Not looking too bad for our weekend, warming up big time as we go throughout the week next week.
And if you don't have it already, you can pull out your phone, scan this code to download our First Alert weather app. It's free, and you can customize the notifications to what matters most to you. Parents, listen up. We're on your side with a safety alert about drowning deaths in children. It remains the #1 cause of death for children ages 1 to 4 in the U.S. Now the American Academy of Pediatrics is updating its recommendations on drowning prevention. Jared Hill has more on what parents need to know to keep kids safe.
3-year-old Dustin Horman doesn't know it yet. But while he's having fun splashing around at Goldfish Swim School in Garden City, New York, he's mastering life-saving skills.
Everyone having pools, being, near beaches all the time, I thought it was important that he knows how to swim. He's learned how to put his face under the water and float on his back. I like that they teach you jump in off the wall and then you go right back to the wall.
The American Academy of Pediatrics is updating its recommendations on drowning prevention as recent statistics show drowning deaths are increasing.
One of the first things that we start with is the child being able to, if they fall into the water, getting out.
To reduce drowning rates, the AAP recommends beginning swim classes after a child's first birthday, supervising children in, on, and around water, and caregivers and adolescents should be learning CPR.
We also need to be vigilant when our children are outside of the water. So at home, we want to make sure the fences are closed. We want to make sure doors are closed. Even if we're at a facility that has a lifeguard, we want to have a water watcher.
The report stresses that toddlers are at the highest risk of drowning because they can often escape without notice, and that adolescents are vulnerable because they can overestimate swimming skills or engage in risky behaviors. Aquila Leach's family is from the Caribbean, so getting 11-month-old daughter Kari into the water at an early age was a priority.
So in any instance, mom or dad's not there and they come into any type of situation, they'll be able to save themselves.
Peace of mind for now and the future. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
The AAP report also shows that drowning deaths disproportionately impact Black, Native, Hawaiian, Pacific Islander, and rural children. A lot of organizations here at home actually do offer swimming lessons, such as free lessons from the Izzy Scott Foundation. The YMCA also offers lessons in safety around water classes. Today marks 11 years since 9 people were killed in Charleston. A gunman. Fake online sellers are making phony websites look more real now. Next, the red flags to check before you wire money for a car, RV, or heavy equipment.
My mama spent. You've been seeing our commercials for months, and while you've been watching homeowners across our area save their roofs and save thousands of dollars, guess what? You can too. Roof Saver's exclusive patent-pending Renew at 17 roof preservation treatment extends the life of your roof by 17 years with just 1 application and 1 treatment. We're proud to announce that Roof Savers is the first roofing company to be approved and partnered with the Wounded Warrior Program in the United States. Listen to Dr. David Godbold.
I am the CEO of the Wounded Warrior Program, and I'm lucky enough to be the National Director for our military emergency response teams. I will tell everybody that I'm not allowed to put my name on anything that doesn't meet the criteria and does not support our military and our veterans. Can't afford to do that. We don't want to do anything negative, nothing to put our name on it and it turn out to be some big catastrophe or be some big flop. We put our inspectors involved in this project. We put scientists involved in the chemicals that are used. Everything met the criteria. I'll just tell everybody, it's the greatest invention going forward to save your home, your house, your roof. You're not damaging anything. You're not doing anything to environment. You're not throwing shingles in the trash cans. And the insurance companies all over ought to be very excited about this product.
Call the number on the screen right now to see if your roof qualifies. America's #1 choice for roof preservation is Roof Savers. Save your roof, save your money.
When doubts surround.
From classic cars and RVs to heavy equipment, the Better Business Bureau is warning consumers about fake online sales scams. And this Watching Your Wallet consumer investigator, Carice Jackman, spoke with advocates about how to spot a phony business before you send any money.
When it comes to buying high-dollar items online, Josh Planos, Vice President of Marketing and Communications with the Better Business Bureau, says consumers need to watch for scammers and phony websites.
Over the past 4 years, we've received more than 200 reports of consumers
To purchase vehicles or heavy equipment machinery online.
Plano says some scammers are impersonating real businesses and building websites that look legitimate, making it harder for consumers to know who they're really dealing with.
We are talking about websites with cookie policies, websites with fake testimonial carousels, websites with actual prices that don't seem too good to be true. In a lot of cases, we're talking about images of skid steers or bulldozers that look like high-resolution photos that have been lifted from other websites.
So Josh, if I'm a legitimate business owner and I'm trying to protect my business, or I'm a consumer, what do I need to know to spot the red flags, and what should I do?
With transactions like heavy machinery, like automobiles, you really need to make that business prove that they are trustworthy. So one thing that we would recommend, you look for the price, make sure that high-value vehicles or machinery at extremely low prices triggers a bit of skepticism within you, rather than the excitement associated with feeling like you stumbled upon a fantastic opportunity.
Plano says that means slowing down before you pay. Check the business on bbb.org. Verify the address and business information through sources outside the seller's own website. And be cautious if you're asked to pay by wire transfer, because those payments can be hard to reverse. With this watching your wallet, I'm Carice Jackman.
The BBB says if you think you sent money to a fake seller, contact your bank immediately, especially if you paid by wire transfer. You should also save emails, receipts, screenshots, and any other communications, then report it to BBB Scam Tracker, local law enforcement, and the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center.
Well, we've issued a first alert Thursday through Friday for potential flash flooding, strong wind gusts, and an isolated severe threat where we could see a brief spin up. I'll have a look at what's in store for the next 7 days coming up.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group.
Dive into
Well, Tropical Storm Arthur has formed in the Gulf Coast. That's going to be bringing in some rainfall for us come Thursday and Friday. So we've issued first alerts for flash flooding, some breezy conditions, and an isolated tornado is possible as we go throughout the second half of the day Thursday and then overnight and into the early morning hours Friday. Temperatures Friday warming up into the upper 80s. We'll keep the upper 80s for your Saturday. Father's Day Sunday, smaller rain chance for us, but still definitely something to talk about. 91 for our high. We'll keep the 90s throughout the work week next week. I'll have another check, though, on that first alert and what we can expect coming up.
News 1226 this morning. Weekdays from 4:30 to 7 a.m. Stream whenever, wherever, however. Just search WRDW Plus on any streaming platforms.
The fun starts
For Thursday and Friday, we're tracking strong to severe storms, isolated tornado threat, but main cause for this first alert is flash flooding. I'll have a look at what we can expect throughout the next 48 hours coming up.
Drowning is the #1 cause of death for kids between 1 and 4 in the U.S. See what officials say you can do to protect your kids.
Attention, everybody! If I could have the floor.
Silence! We're here to talk about Bob.
Mailman Bob?
Man, I love Bob.
Well, Bob doesn't love us. He's leaving.
No, this is bad. Why would he leave us? I have no idea. Stay! Mistakes were made.
We gotta get him to stay.
We need food. Human food. What do we do now? Anyone?
We bake.
Princess, flour.
Nailed it.
It's pie time.
How could I leave you guys? See you tomorrow.
Are you crying?
Are you not?
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis.